Hi everyone, this is Natalia with Good Life Property Management. Today I'm going to go over all the information on renewing your tenant's lease. We often get asked, should I be renewing my tenant's lease? Should I increase? And when should I offer an increase? Today we're going to go through all of that with you. Let's first go over the timeline when offering a tenant lease renewal. You'll want to begin planning and preparing about 3 to 4 months prior to the lease expiring. This gives you plenty of time to perform a preventative maintenance walkthrough, negotiate with the tenant if needed, and kind of just review the whole tenancy as a whole. You'll want to be able to give them at least a 60-day notice prior with the lease renewal. That gives them plenty of time for you and the tenant to prepare. And if the tenant doesn't want to renew, they'll need to give you a 30-day notice to vacate or sign the lease renewal. The second thing I'd like to go over is if you should be renewing your tenant's lease or not. You'll want to review the overall tenancy. Are they paying rent on time? Are they taking care of your home? Are they compliant with the lease and the HOA rules? If they are, we definitely encourage you to renew the tenant's lease. If they aren't and there's a number of issues, they're not complying, they're not paying the rent on time, those can lead to a lot of extra costs, such as eviction costs, HOA fines, and we definitely encourage you to review those risks to see if that's worth it for you. It is important to check with your local city rules on not renewing a tenant's lease. For example, here in San Diego, we have a just cause eviction ordinance, and we'll put some more information in the box below. The third point I want to go over with you today is netting you the most profit on your investment. The secret to netting you the most profit on your investment is not necessarily increasing rents very high, but it's actually reducing vacancy and keeping a good tenant. Keeping a good tenant that's going to pay rent on time, take care of your property, and communicate when maintenance is needed, that's always a really good idea. Although we want to keep the property along with the market, too steep of an incline on the rent will actually encourage the tenant to move out. The reason for this is why not pay that same rate and get a unit that has fresh paint, it's been cleaned, and possibly even upgrades. Vacancy costs definitely add up, and it's very important to keep that in mind. Vacancy costs include the per diem rate for each day it sits vacant, the marketing costs associated with re-renting your home, the leasing fee to your property manager, the re-keying, and a lot of other factors. It's important to keep that in mind. It's about $2,000 on average to turn over your property, and it sits on the market for about 2 weeks on average as well. Those are the 3 things to keep in mind when renewing a tenant's lease. Keeping a tenant at a competitive rate will ultimately net you the most profit long term and prevent vacancy. For more tips on being a better landlord, be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our blog.